Thank you for joining us for our Turkey Time special programming. Many Aiken upperclassmen have been waiting years to take a fun English elective, but this year at AHS, all of the English electives have been disbanded. In prior years, these courses have given students many options to fulfill their English credits. Now, thrilling courses like drama, journalism, myths and legends, and much more are not available to any AHS students. In a time of many opportunities for students such as post-secondary, open enrollment, and online schooling, competitions for students has never been greater. Let's hear more on this from our reporter Reagan Wilson.
Most upperclassmen have come to realize that they are no longer able to take English electives, yet they are unsure why.
They were cut due to limited English staff available.
Without another teacher to support the growing class sizes, the electives were cut to be able to accommodate to district goals for education. It is not just the students who are disappointed by the removal of these courses. English teachers also seem to be feeling the same way.
For me, I feel like once you get into 11th and 12th grade, you should have learned the basics of English, right? So then it's your chance to find what you're into, what excites you, what you're interested in, so that reading becomes more of something you enjoy. So you want to be a lifelong reader.
Well, I think as an elective teacher, I think it's just a shame for our students because I think it's taking away opportunities for the kids that we have here who might genuinely have an interest in a particular topic, and now they aren't allowed to do that. So I think it's a huge bummer for those kids.
I feel that the students are missing opportunities because we have talented English teachers at the school who have various interests that we used to be able to teach students about, like journalism or drama or poetry, and now students don't have the opportunity to concentrate on those topics within their field.
We asked the school guidance counselor, Mrs. Sander, the same question to see how she felt from a non-English staff perspective.
Well, I think it's pretty unfortunate because I feel like a lot of students in our school have an interest in taking English electives, and now, unfortunately, they're not able to.
Unfortunately, not having English electives does more than reduce the amount of fun classes for upperclassmen. Without these courses available, there is a concern that HS students will fall behind compared to other schools.
Well, I think that the most important thing that when people are having this discussion is that students are missing out on opportunities that they have at other schools and now no longer have here because of the way that we had to adjust our schedule so that students were getting a full year of English 11 and English 12.
Alongside having less opportunities, there is a large concern about how students will discover if they wish to pursue a future in a specific type of English.
How do you know if you want to be a journalist if you've never taken a journalism course? You have to go to college and figure that out.
Yeah.
Well, if you've never really been exposed to it, then you don't know. The same thing with marketing. I think marketing is super important for students to have here at our high school because that is a huge job opportunity for people who are really creative with the English language. So if there isn't a marketing class, we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing preparing kids for their future.
The elimination of English electives also affects the workload of our school English teachers.
And also, because they've taken it away, it's made it so that us teachers have to kind of incorporate that more into our curriculum. So we're spread pretty thin.
Most students and teachers are wondering if there is any hope of the courses returning to AHS.
I think it's a big possibility. It depends on a couple of different factors. One factor it would depend on is our student enrollment. I think that's part of the reason why they went away because we have quite a few students in our younger grades. Another factor that goes into that is our ability to hire an additional English teacher or not. We proposed to add one for this current school year, but that was denied or not successful.
The request for a new teacher was made last spring, but was rejected by the school board due to a lack of available budget. Without the available funds to pay for a new teacher and more places for funds to go, a new teacher is not high on the priority list at this time.
The reason for it is there wasn't money for an added teacher, and the budget didn't allow for it. And my understanding is the English department felt that there was bigger needs in helping and working with the younger students in the high school with developing a writing working on their writing skills with the thoughts that down the road, as they go further through high school, that'll be beneficial to them.
There seems to be a lot of hurdles for the school to go through in order to bring English electives back to Aiken. We asked teachers and the administrative staff if they thought it was worth the trouble.
That's a very good question, and there are a lot of pieces to that question. But I do think our students would benefit if English electives were able to be offered again.
100%. You're going to get students more engaged. When they have more choices, that might be more suited to their tastes.
Absolutely. I think we have a need for one. I think we have more students than our 5-person department can handle right now. And I think by doing so, we can offer some remediation and have those elective classes too. So I think it would benefit everybody in the building.
I think the school and the school board needs to decide what their goal is for students in English courses. And if their goal is to increase MCA scores, then there's not really a way to bring back electives and increase those MCA scores. And so I feel like there needs to be a discussion about what the priorities are and what's important and what we want our students to know when they leave our building.
Thank you, Reagan. A real bummer for AHS students, but hopefully we'll find a solution in the next few years. Thank you for joining us for this segment of the Turkey Times.